Hey guys, welcome to the Sims 4 Restaurant Challenge Part 5. In Part 5, you will see me running the restaurant the first day with picking the menu items, hiring the employees, and just seeing generally how it goes. Um, with that, I hope you enjoy. Thank you. Okay, here we were looking at the price markup, and I was going to do the uniforms, but instead I skipped over right to food. I sped this part up because that's a long part of the video, and we don't really need to watch individually clicking each thing for the drinks, appetizers, main courses, and desserts. You can see beside it there's difficulty, which for a lot of it, it's, well, not a lot of it, but, a good amount is 1 out of 5, which probably is a good idea for starting out. I did not think while choosing these recipes about the staff member I hired, and it turned out that my menu was sending out some crap quality food because of it, basically. So it's something to watch out for, to make sure you're picking low, like easy to make things while you're starting your restaurant if your cook doesn't have a high cooking skill. I also went over the limit of what I could have for a menu, so right here I'm removing, just not even paying attention really, just removing a bunch of stuff because I messed that part up. And that's where I was picking uniforms, pretty straightforward. I didn't put much thought into that. Select a sim below to hire. Okay, so what are we looking at? We got chefs, host, and waiter. So chef, and it kind of appears that all of these chefs have the same skill set almost, minus, so they all have only one cooking skill, so that's not good. However, this guy has 3 for mixology, so I think he should be the chef. Oh, that's cool. So you can promote and oh, he can't be demoted, but he can be promoted. Fired. Ah, you can fire them. Okay. So this is where I was hiring the employees. I picked Garrison because of his mixology skill. Um, and I wasn't going to pick him originally, but then everybody had just 1 cooking point, so I picked her as the host because of her charisma. And the waitress has a weird sunglasses thing. I don't know if that means cool or what exactly that means, but I did that for her anyways. Um, then yeah, we clicked open, and this is where it gets interesting. Because well, for one, it's open and you gotta wait for your workers to show up, but they show up pretty fast. Also, do you see that my waitress is an elder? That's a little bit stressful. Like, she's gonna die, and I'm gonna have to hire a new waitress, which, I mean, that's fine, but kind of annoying. Also, I'd like to point out that the host was just on the phone, and she keeps being on the phone, and it looks like a cell phone as she puts it back in her pocket. It makes me wonder what she's doing, you know what I mean? Like, I don't like that. Maybe I should get a different host. Um, that's our cook right there, which every time I looked at him during gameplay, he seemed to be cooking the same thing. Um, and they have stars. The people visiting seem to have stars on their head, which I don't know what that means, if that's rating related, possibly for how they feel when they come into the restaurant. I kind of just, during this portion, left my character outside, and I clicked on things every so often. I did that to try and, like, see if he could help in some way, but, like, it's hard to tell. Like, it looks like he can cook, but I don't think he can cook orders that people are making, so that's kind of annoying. Um, yeah, like everything starting out, it looked fine. Like people were, chilling, waiting for their food, minus the host being on her phone. And then when you click on the host station, you might have noticed you can reserve a table. Um, I think I was just clearing the thing there. I'm noticing there's some lag in this, but I don't think it's lag. And then, oh, see, it tells me there about Garrison that he needs more cooking training. And that, remember previously I told you guys you got to be careful picking your menu items. See, I didn't know this. I saw stuff, everything on there. It's like, oh, I need everything. But no, if your chef doesn't have good enough cooking skill, then that's bad. Here, I was just kind of looking like in the different menus and whatnot. And I kept looking at the view shift summary report as well because it showed you how long the restaurant was open, which at that point had been 3 hours, and then money and whatnot. And right now we only have 1 star, unfortunately. If you mouse over the food as well, it tells you the quality of it, and some of it was good. And now where I sped this up, I don't know if the camera caught it or not, but that first table that we looked at, the food actually was poor quality. And you can see too now, like some Sims have the yellow star and the orange star. The orange star Sims are complaining about the restaurant. I wish it had friendlier service. So that's stressful because in my head it's like, well, what's wrong with the service, right? Then I realized I could help by cleaning up plates. Because my waitress, for whatever reason, as you just saw, she just sits the plates down like, oh well, I'm not going to do that, I guess. And my Sim started picking up plates and put them in the waiter table thing. I'm not sure why they didn't go into the dishwasher, but that's where they went anyways. I'm a little annoyed that he can't use the host station. Now, unless I'm doing something wrong. See what else I did here? I tried to see if any toilets needed to be cleaned or any sinks. Because I was bored briefly too. Like I had it going normal time, maybe sped up a few times, just trying to see how business was going basically, and if I could help some way. But it turns out I couldn't really help much other than picking up plates and watching what everybody was doing basically. And I checked there too, because to see that you can actually check in on your employees, you can promote them, and brief training costs 150. And I got thinking of that, I was like, okay, in my head, I was like, maybe every, like, because there's only 3 employees, they should get that. And you can see too that everybody currently in the restaurant does not like the service. It's poor service. We had been open 7 hours, served 6 customers. Um, you can see the only positive is our meal value. Our restaurant is known to offer food at a great price. See, I never went and edited the pricing. I just left it as it was, basically, with the smallest markup, in other words. It also, the whole shift was playing jazz music, and I don't know upon touching the jukebox if that changes or not. So you can see here it's the same thing. Service is not really improving. People are cranky about service. But they're sitting down at least and eating, so that's good. And we saw too at one point that she took dishes to the dishwasher. And there's my host on the phone again. That's annoying. As I'm narrating this, my on my end the software like it seems to have lag, but I don't know if it's real lag or not. I think it's because I chose the speed up option. And then there was brief training, but it said something about doing it next time they come to work. So then I kind of clued in, well, maybe I can't do it right now. So I clicked disallow new customers, which that closes the restaurant at that point. Well, I should say you do that, then you hit close, which closes the restaurant. So we did 9 hours and only served 10 people. We managed to get a half-star filled. Our net profit was 261. That's, well, that's actually not very good if you think about it, but that is what it is, I guess. And then, everybody just kind of left the restaurant just like that. So that was the first day. We managed to, I think it's a net profit 260. It's closed, and then we got our stars up a little bit, but it looks like it's going to be a lot of work, and I definitely need to invest in the employees and get them trained up, for they can do hopefully better their next shift and hopefully go smoother. Um, more money and so on. Well, not more money, but better service, because I don't like that the service isn't friendly, which makes me wonder what that's about. Guys, thank you so much for watching the video. Feel free to leave some comments. Let me know what you think of this restaurant challenge series. I'm not sure if anybody else is doing something similar or not, but if you are, maybe you can give me pointers or maybe ways to improve my restaurant. I'm definitely down for that, and I'm also down for criticism, constructive criticism, and dislikes. It doesn't all have to be about likes. Anyways, feel free to like, comment, subscribe. Um, if you want, definitely follow me on Twitter and Instagram. I'll be honest, I'm not as active right now on Instagram because on my Twitter, I did a flash giveaway with my best friend, and right now I'm doing just a giveaway like myself that closes tomorrow. So yeah, feel free to follow me, and I do follow back as well. And if you see that I'm not following you back, feel free to just send me a private message, and I'll get on following you too. Thank you.